Hi, I want to talk today about something that might sound somewhat paradoxical, and it's something that I call listening with a soft hand. So let me describe what this means and how you can practice it. Part of the thinking around this comes from my early practice in Aikido, a martial art that I followed for a long time, and that still informs a lot of my thinking about communication and how we engage with each other. So sometimes when I work with a group, and this is something you can just try with somebody that you are physically present with, sometimes what I would do without much information is I would ask people, if they're comfortable with touch, to put one hand up, and I would ask another person to put their hand against the other person's hand. And having done that, I would instruct one of the pair to start to push, and I would give no instruction to the other person. And predominantly what happened was this: both hands would sort of stay pretty much where they were, and then we'd stop and we'd talk about it. And not everybody's hand does that. Some people's drop and move, but many couples, when they do this, their hands sort of stay there. And what's happening here is a reaction. One person starts to push, the other one reacts by meeting the push with an exactly matching force. And for me, one of the things that occurs with this physical exercise is often what happens when we get into conflict conversations. Somebody says something quite strong, and the other person meets that strong thing with something of equal strength. If at a physical level we can change it, and somebody can push, and the other person can move with it, can follow it, can stay in contact with it, instead of a fight, we end up with something that has a little bit more quality of a dance. It has some movement around it. And I'm not suggesting here that you let go of your boundaries. If somebody is pushing towards you, it's okay to say stop. You know, when somebody is saying something that is impinging on you that doesn't feel okay, call a halt. That's okay. But if we can have conflict conversations that have some sense of fluidity about them, that where we are listening to somebody else with a soft hand. So the soft hand is a hand that, and a mind that is saying, I hear you, I'm going to pay attention, I'm going to engage with you, I'm going to hold what's important for me and present that, but I'm going to stay with you. I'm not going to get into a fight with you. Certainly if I don't need to get into a fight with you. I'm going to move with the situation. I'm going to try and stay alert. So have a go, perhaps with somebody that you're with, who you're present with. See what happens when you just ask them to put their hand up and start to push their hand. How does that work in your conversations? Have a go at it. Again, if there's anything you want to ask me, if there's any comments that you want to make, please leave them below the video. I look forward to hearing from you. Bye-bye.